What's up guys, today we're counting down the top 10 single player games of 2025. From massive open worlds to unforgettable stories, this year delivered some absolute bangers. Let's get straight into it. Kicking things off at number 10 we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. This entry takes the series to feudal Japan, where you experience the story through two very different characters, a stealthy shinobi assassin and a powerful samurai. Their journeys intertwine as you explore a massive living open world. You can approach missions with pure stealth or go head on with brutal combat, depending on who you're playing as. Parkour, infiltration, large-scale samurai battles, and a world that reacts to weather and your actions all help bring the setting to life. At launch, the game broke franchise records and hit one of the highest Steam player peaks the series has ever seen. It sold over 3 million copies in its first week, with critics praising the world design and the dual protagonist structure. A strong return for the franchise, but it just sneaks into 10th place. At number 9 is Blueprints. This stylish indie puzzle adventure is set inside a mysterious manor that rebuilds itself every time you enter. No two runs are ever the same. You're limited in how many steps you can take in each room, so careful planning is essential. As you explore, you uncover hidden secrets, shifting layouts, and fragments of deeper lore. The game became a surprise hit among puzzle fans, with many calling it one of the smartest indie releases of the year. Critics' scores sit in the low 90s, and players consistently praise its originality and replay value. A brilliant little indie experience and a well-earned 9th place. Coming in at number 8 we have Split Fiction. This is a narrative-driven adventure that follows two characters living parallel lives. Their stories influence each other, and every decision you make shapes how events unfold. Gameplay focuses on dialogue choices, light puzzles and quick-time events, with multiple branching paths and endings depending on your actions. The game exploded in popularity thanks to strong word of mouth and its cinematic approach to storytelling. It earned universal acclaim and sold over 4 million copies in its first week alone. A must-play for story lovers, but there's plenty more to come. At number 7 is Monster Hunter Wilds. Capcom's latest monster hunting epic expands the formula with huge open zones, dynamic ecosystems and deeper combat systems. Weather conditions actively affect monster behaviour, mounts help you traverse the world faster, and every weapon features new abilities and combos. Each hunt feels more unpredictable and varied than ever before. While the game was challenging for newcomers at first, consistent updates and new content helped it grow a massive and dedicated player base. Critics landed it in the high 80s, and it quickly became one of the year's top sellers. A ferocious action experience that earns its 7th place spot. Sliding into number 6 is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This grounded medieval RPG doubles down on realism. You once again play as Henry, navigating political chaos where every decision affects your relationships and your future. Combat is timing based with directional attacks. NPCs react realistically to your behaviour, and skills improve naturally as you use them. Quests rarely have just one solution, encouraging creativity and role-playing. The sequel massively expands the world while refining the systems that made the original so memorable. It sold over 4 million copies and holds critic scores in the high 80s. A top pick for fans of realism and historical RPGs. At number 5 we have The Midnight Walk. This is a dreamlike, narrative-focused adventure that prioritises atmosphere, emotion and exploration over combat. You wander through surreal, symbolic environments, uncover fragmented memories, and solve gentle environmental puzzles. An optional VR mode adds an extra layer of immersion for players who want it. The game has been widely praised for its mood and its deeply personal storytelling, earning strong reviews and appearing on many best narrative game lists. A beautiful and thoughtful experience and a great way to round out the top 5. At number 4 we have Dragon's Dogma 2. This long-awaited sequel expands on the cult classic with a massive reactive open world and one of the most unique combat systems in modern RPGs. You create your own Arisen and venture out with AI-controlled companions known as pawns, who learn from your actions and from other players' experiences. Combat is all about physics-driven chaos. You can climb massive enemies, exploit elemental weaknesses, and use the environment to your advantage in every encounter. Exploration feels dangerous and unpredictable, with limited fast travel and meaningful consequences for poor preparation. The game drew huge attention at launch for staying true to its hardcore RPG roots while modernising its systems. Players praised its sense of freedom, emergent gameplay, and the sheer scale of its monster encounters. It earned strong reviews, landing in the high 80s, and quickly became one of the most discussed RPGs of the year. A bold, uncompromising experience that earns its place just outside the top 3. At number 3 is Hades 2. Building on the original's addictive roguelike formula, Hades 2 puts you in control of Melano as you battle through mythological realms with fast, stylish combat. Every run offers new godly boons, wildly different builds, and weapons that feel distinct from one another. A larger cast of characters brings even more story moments as you progress. The game was praised for being even more polished and ambitious than its predecessor, which is no small achievement. It currently sits around a 94 on Metacritic, making it one of the highest rated games of the year. Taking the number 2 spot is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This cinematic adventure puts you directly in the boots of Indiana Jones as you travel the globe, uncover ancient secrets, and explore trap-filled tombs. Indy's iconic whip plays a central role, letting you swing across gaps, disarm enemies, and solve environmental puzzles. The game seamlessly shifts between first-person exploration, stealth, and action sequences that feel ripped straight from the films. Developed by Machine Games, it's widely praised for capturing the authentic feel of an Indiana Jones movie better than any game before it. Strong critic and player reviews helped it land high on many Game of the Year lists. An incredible adventure, but there can only be one number 1. Claiming the top spot is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This dark fantasy RPG follows a band of heroes on a desperate mission to break a deadly curse cast every 33 years by the Paintress, a mysterious figure who erases humanity like brushstrokes on a canvas. Combat blends turn-based strategy with real-time mechanics, where perfect blocks, parries, and well-timed attacks can completely change the outcome of a fight. Exploration takes you through surreal, haunting landscapes that tie directly into the game's themes and story. The game exploded in popularity, winning multiple awards and becoming one of the most talked about RPGs in recent years. It holds a 93 critic score on Metacritic, an incredible 9.7 user score, and has sold over 5 million copies worldwide. A stunning achievement and a well-deserved number 1. And there you have it. Those are the top 10 single-player games of 2025. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know which game was your favourite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.